Hey guys, I just thought I would throw this short video together, this little photo montage of what can go wrong on the river in the wintertime. Now in the first photo you'll see that my machine is hauling a load of freight back up to the cabin, which I do on a regular basis once the travel season sets in, and that's different every year. It can be anywhere from early to mid-December to mid-January. There's just no way to tell. But there are things that can go wrong, and that is one, you break through the ice. This generally happens early and late season if that's going to happen, because on one hand the ice is fresh and new and not very strong and not very thick, and for almost the same reason in late winter the ice is old and rotten and not very strong. In the first photo you can see that this little phaser went through. Now this happened, this is not my machine by the way, this happened the day after the river froze, and I know that because I was down on the river the day before, and there was still about a 5-foot lead in the middle of the channel that hadn't frozen over yet. For some oddball reason I decided to go down the next day just to check on things. I had absolutely no expectations as to why the river would be frozen, but it was. And lo and behold, in the very center of the channel, right where you didn't want to be, was this little snowmobile that had bust through the ice and fortunately didn't go all the way through. I didn't see any sign of a rider or anything. It turns out that the person did get off the machine and walk back to town, and they came back up and extricated the machine later on. But that's something you don't want to happen, because as you can see in the second photo, the same thing happened. Now this was late ice. Photo number 2 is of the machine going through was late ice, as opposed to the first one, which was early ice, and basically the same exact result, except that the second machine isn't going to get frozen in, it's just going to get pulled under, because there's not going to be any freezing done or refreezing done that time of year. Now, this machine also did get extricated, and the driver was able to get off the vehicle and reach safety, although I guess he was pretty wet. But fortunately, the temperatures were such that he wasn't going to get hypothermia or anything. Just as a joke, I put a bobber on the front of my little Yamaha Bravo just as a nyuk kind of thing. But living up here, you can't take anything for granted. You got to really make wise decisions, think twice, act once kind of thing. Most of the time you're okay. Sometimes you get into trouble. I've never gone through yet in all the years that I've been up here, but I play it pretty safe. Anyway, this is my little video I thought I'd share with you about some of the things you have to go through just to get groceries back to the house. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you on the next one. Before I really get gone, I just thought I would remind you guys that I do have a little online store. I'd really appreciate it if you guys would stop by and buy a coffee mug that says that you saved my life. It'll go a long way towards helping me stay up here and make a little bit of a living for me and my dog. And you will have written proof with my gorgeous photo on the front that purchase did indeed save my life. So go check out my little online store. It's down in the description area. I appreciate it very much, and you have a good one.